Hi guys! So in my last video, I talked a little bit about how much I care about the idea of empathy education. But I was thinking about how often do you sit down and take time to intentionally make someone feel valued? This to me is something that's really important, but it's also something that's like it's easier said than done. So today I'm gonna walk you through how I attempt to do it and how I think you can too. So because I do theater, every show I do, there's cast members and crew members and orchestra members and directors and all the people that do all the things. We have one really awesome parent volunteer coordinator that I always make do this for. But I make little note cards for everyone. On the front is their names, and on the back is a little note from me. And I'm gonna kind of walk you through how you do this and how you can apply it to different situations that aren't necessarily shows. And this is really incredibly time consuming, and I just want to start with that because I have been working on these for the last couple weeks and I haven't finished. Part of that is because I try not to do too many at a time because I feel like they get repetitive, which I'll talk about in a second. But at one point I was like, is this worth it? Do I do it? This feels silly. And then I had a guy come up to me literally with tears in his eyes and was like, this meant so much to me, and I don't think I've ever heard anybody tell me that they like specifically value me, and I definitely have never heard anybody write a no. And do I expect everyone to react this way or care this much? No. But if me taking like 2 hours total of my time spread out over a couple 2 weeks, right? Like if that makes one person happy, I don't care, I'll do it a million times. And it also, like, it benefits you. Like, not only does it make other people feel valued and happy and, like, you care about them, but also, like, it gives you a space to practice gratitude. And, like, writing things about that should make you feel happy, or at least it does for me. So, for formatting, the way, if you're like, but I don't know what to write, girl, I got you. I start with a general, like, I'm so incredibly grateful I've gotten to know you for the last 3 years or 2 years or 1 year, like however long I've known them or worked with them. If you're doing this for someone you've worked with a couple weeks, whatever, you don't have to put that part, but I'm so incredibly grateful I've gotten to know you and work with you, whatever you have done with them. And then specifics about them. You're so funny, your outfits are so nice, this one scene that you do on stage has me laughing every time. This one-liner, you have the best, you ain't, like, whatever it is. Okay, some personal stuff about them that's very, like, you would almost know who it was without their name on the front of the card. Because we don't, like, I can sit and write out, oh, I'm so grateful for you, and then print it out 100 times. And while that's cool, I just don't think it's the same depth of coolness. And I think if you're taking the time to handwrite something, it should be personal all the way instead of just halfway, but up to you. And then I put a general, like, I hope I get to work with you again, or good luck with, you know, like your after high school stuff. And then a sign off. I do love Janie, but it doesn't really matter. I do these for shows, but you could do them for anything that you do in a group. You could do it for your book club, your community band, Bible study, like any cute little group, okay? But you could also just do it randomly for people you work with, or your friends, or random people that, like, you've encountered enough to know something about them, but you don't do a lot. Because I really incredibly believe that we don't tell people how much they mean to us nearly enough. And we think those things already. We already think, oh, her outfits are so cute, or oh, he's so funny. And if you're already having those thoughts and putting that energy, like, why not express them? If you can, expressing those thoughts can make someone else happy. So, yeah, let's go spread small moments of joy in other people's lives as much as we can. Bye, guys, and I'll see you next week on a different topic, I swear.